Hey guys, how are you? David Franco here from DFranco.com. September 12th. It's almost here. That's exactly what Apple just sent out to the media, press, all those VIP people. You know what? VIP stands for very important person. Does anybody else find that disappointing? I just found that out like maybe a year or two ago. I mean, I've heard of VIP for years, but when I hear VIP, it should mean something better than just very important person. At least make it something that sounds so official. There's really no point to that rant. I just wanted to get that out there. But anyway, guys, yes, it is now officially official. The iPhone 5 will be announced on September 12th, most likely over in good old Cupertino, California, by Tim Cook. I'm sure Scott Forstall will be there to demo the iPhone 5 and iOS 6 and all the wonderful, awesome updates that we're going to be seeing. But the point of this video is just to let you guys know. I'm sure you've already seen it by the time you see this video. But I also do want to take a few minutes or a few seconds, not even a few minutes, to just go through my predictions. One, we will finally see a radically new design. Well, I say finally, but the iPhone design has always been great in my opinion. Now, I will say, I'm hoping they're not going for that rumored look that I've been seeing where it's kind of like a solid color here and then up here it's a different color, because of one main reason. The alignment and the space, well, the alignment's fine, I guess, technically, but it's the spacing between the camera and the shape right here and up here. This above the camera should have the equal amount of space on the bottom. Now, in the rumored photos, we're not seeing that. So, I mean, I'm not going to get too worried because, one, I do love Apple. Obviously, they're geniuses when it comes to design. And you know me, I'm a graphic designer, so I appreciate little things like that, like how much spacing it is between the camera lens and whatever design you want to call that. It's like a big block of color. But I gotta say, that doesn't seem very Apple-ish. Oh, it's pouring outside, if you can hear that. Yeah. But guys, I gotta say, at first I wasn't crazy about this, the way how you see seams on the side. But eventually it grew on me, especially since that's technically part of the antenna design. And now it has a very industrial look, and I love how the iPhone 4 and 4S feel. So I guess anything at this point will be good because we've had this design for a couple years now. And according to rumors that we've been hearing for months now, the iPhone 5 will have a larger screen, finally. 4 inches, which is fine, but honestly, I'm okay with the screen. I don't need a huge screen. I mean, maybe I'm in the minority when I say that, but introducing a larger screen will only introduce fragmentation, and that's something I despise about Android. I don't hate Android. I actually really enjoy my Nexus 7. I haven't used it in weeks, so I use my iPad more. It's better. Just saying, and hey, it's the truth. But I just don't like how different size screens mean fragmented apps. For instance, Instagram on the Nexus 7 just looks like a big version of Instagram. They just increase the space between the buttons and stuff like that. That I don't like. I like when things are natively designed. So perhaps Apple will be smart about this and they'll split the App Store into 2 sections, maybe. Specifically iPhone 5 apps and specifically iPhone 4S and lower apps. Because a screen size can radically change things. Big time. Again, maybe I am in the minority, but I really don't need a bigger screen. Yeah, sure, bigger screens do look nice. Trust me, I've seen them plenty of times, even over the weekend while I was camping, which was freaking awesome, by the way. A friend of mine had, I forget what the phone's called, it was a Samsung something, and the screen was big. It looked nice, but it's not something I need. I'm just going to say that. But my predictions are bigger screen, different design, hopefully exclusive apps for that bigger screen, because again, I can't express how much I despise fragmentation and just the idea of a fragmented market. It's just, that's not very Apple. They've always been very smart when it comes to that, unlike Google and Android, but I'm not going to get into that right now. And I guess that's, well, and the obvious, better camera, but like I said, the camera on the 4S is already freaking amazing. What else? Better battery, more software features exclusive to the iPhone 5. And by the way, yes, I am calling it the iPhone 5. A lot of people think it's stupid to call it the iPhone 5 because this is technically the iPhone 5, but that doesn't have to make sense when naming products. So they could just call it the new iPhone, or iPhone rather. It's technically just called iPhone. Or they could call it iPhone 5. And if they do call it iPhone 5, honestly, I'm okay with that. Some people claim, well, David is so stupid. It's the 4S. That's 5. Well, no. Marketing-wise, when you ask people, are you getting the iPhone 5? People exactly, right away, know what you're talking about. And that's a big deal. So if they do call it iPhone 5, I 100% support Apple for doing that. And I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your iPhone 5 predictions below. And don't forget, September 12th, right? Yeah, September 12th. It's almost here. Oh, by the way, I know it's pretty obvious it's going to be called the iPhone 5 because it's a big 12, and in the shadow, it's a very faint 5. And if it's not the iPhone 5, well, I'll be shocked. So again, guys, let me know your predictions below in the comments. Let's get a discussion going. What do you want to see from the iPhone 5? What don't you want to see? And let's take it from there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.